And this has become sort of a new classic matchup. In every iteration of Smash prior to this, well, at least the ones that Sheik was featured in, it's pretty one-sided.
Right.
She kind of slaps this guy around. But Mario finally rising through the ranks as one of the most formidable characters in the game. Definitely a nice treat. Thanks, Sakurai. You finally noticed all the Mario mains out there.
I like what Zex did there. After he knocks Mew2King into the air, he ducks, waiting for Mew2King to force an option out. And once he saw the air dodge, he was able to punish. Also, right there, you talked about it before, jumping away from the bouncing fish. Not a guaranteed setup.
Yeah, especially at high percents, but even at these low and mid ranges, you can avoid some of Sheik's follow-ups if you're perfect about it, or if you make the right decision. It's
Mew2King going to be the person, most notably, to make the right decision and to do it perfectly.
Yeah, that's kind of this guy's shtick in Smash. He is an optimizer. He's a frame-perfect player, and there are so many quotes from him, like, if you're not absolutely frame-perfect, you're not good enough.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's bold.
It is, but it's true.
Considering Ally was never anywhere near
not even close.
perfect.
Yeah, the guy, he plays so weird and sloppy almost.
All mental game. All mental game.
Yeah.
And he's great at it. But Zach's doing a really good job, a notably good job. Again, Mew2King, a Smash legend. Zach's definitely not a newcomer. Was a top player in Brawl.
Yeah, and he's been on top in this game as well. He's got plenty of tournament wins under his belt at the Foundry in NorCal.
Ton of practice as well.
Yeah, he lives in Sky's house in SoCal half the time as well. So there's constantly top-level practice afforded to him, and just look at that, man.
Yeah, that was a nice follow. Just a perfect, meaty nair right into the bouncing fish for the kill. He gains the first stock, but Mew2King is not a player who's going to start fishing. He doesn't change his playstyle based on percent unless it suits the need. Not based on, I'm trying to get the stock and I need to get it. He doesn't get psyched out until he starts losing games. And Mew2King at this point, very unfazed. You can see his face is just exactly the same as it was when it started.
Yeah, that slightly disgruntled look. A little bit frumpy even. I love that word to describe Mew2King. Oh, yeah, of course. That's just his default expression.
Look at this.
And Zach's really, really pushing the advantage here. Soft nair to bouncing fish. Absolutely beautiful conversion.
Forcing him off. Mew2King dodging 2 projectiles right there and still making it back on. Oh, a little bit fishy. A little bit suspect. Bouncing fish. Going to send him out 2 stock for Zex in game 1.
Mew2King just getting torn up that first game. I think we're going to see a character switch. I don't know who it's going to be to because I don't think Donkey Kong fares particularly well against Sheik, but I do think he can hack it. And yeah, Rosalina also an option, but a lot of Rosalina players have a lot of hate for that matchup. Okay.
Whoa, going to
straight
DK.
to the DK.
He's got that cotton candy Donkey Kong ready to rock. Remember, guys, Mew2King's tech exists in spades here. Cargo up throw to up B or back air is like absurd amounts of damage.
Also, worth noting that although I was just talking about how difficult this matchup is for DK, DK Will defeated Mr. R at Super Smash Con in this very matchup itself. So, I don't know. Maybe that one grab conversion could be dangerous enough to keep Sheik on her toes.
The issue is if Mew2King loses this matchup in another 2-stock, which is already shaping up to be, he's going to start tilting. One of the most emotional players Smash has.
And it's because he wants it so badly, too.
Yeah.
This guy has wanted nothing more than to be the world's best forever and ever and ever. And there was a time in which he was.
In 2 games
at the same time. 2 games simultaneously.
Yes.
So
two very highly contended games as well.
That said, I don't think Mew2King's time is over. I still think there is another opportunity for him to rise to the top, but he's got to put the work in necessary to do it, and it's showing that this lab work with DK is really coming through.
What?
Ding dong. It's Mew2King at the door. Ha, just kidding. We're going back to the second stock.
It was 10-60 to start it off. He goes up to 110 and then finds an absurd kill using that range. Or I'm sorry, range.
Both.
Plus rage to get that early kill. Zex right now, I would say notably shaken. I mean, I would be kind of upset if that happened to me.
I don't know. I mean, from my experience with Zex as a person, he's one of just the most relaxed, chill dudes ever. So I feel like he's not someone to go on tilt.
But this is Mew2King.
True.
Like fighting Mew2King in any Smash game is going to put you on edge right from the get-go.
He's got the Wong factor, man. No. It's the Zim factor, the invader. Getting past the Sheik.
I mean, he can do all the damage he wants, but he's got to get the kill because he keeps taking these trades, and it's hurting him because at 53%, he's putting himself almost at kill percent.
Mew2King, the GameStop of Smash right now. No matter what you give him, he's giving you something worse in return. And there we go. Down throw to fair.
That was good. Was that new?
No, GameStop trades, that's a Xanadu classic, man.
Oh, man.
Shouts to the Black Plague.
Shout outs to EE.
That's actually, I think that's TK's, man. But yeah, wow. That, Wow. Okay, Donkey Kong.
So this is usually where
surprises.
Mew2King starts laughing and telling people about how to beat his own character.
He does. He really does that.
Oh man, do you see this move? You got to punish it this way, and you're just like, Jason,
Shut
please
up.
don't do that.
Please just shut up.
Just let me beat you by myself.
Oh, he has his full name on the back of his jersey. That's actually kind of funny.
Everyone already knows his name.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I just want to get a white or silver Sharpie and write "Son" from Cinnamonson right underneath. All right, where is Zex going to go, though? I think he's going to stick with Sheik for the entirety of the set. He's got a couple solid pocket characters. Diddy Kong, Marth, Meta Knight.
FD is probably his best bet.
Yeah, for sure. Keep Sheik at bay.
Yeah,
I mean,
get those
Donkey Kong at bay.
platforms away. Make sure he has less safe options when he's coming back onto stage, not safe options to land, and use Sheik's amazing range to stop Donkey Kong's rather slow moveset.
That said, DK definitely has some solid distance on his normals. That forward and down tilt reaching pretty far, and down tilt's really fast now. Like, I don't know if you've seen, but it is quick.
Speaking of quick, though, Zex taking a
Oh, what? That works? What? No way! M2K, stop! I gotta put the headset down for a sec.
47% instantaneously. And remember, it looks like it's a tie, but so heavy is Donkey Kong. And while Sheik's maybe not the lightest character in the game, Donkey swings like a truck.
I literally still can't believe that he did grounded cargo up throw into up smash. That
Mew2King, perfect bait there on the bouncing.
Is that it? Oh, it's...
The rage is kicking in. The damage is kicking in. And with that, Zex losing that first stock pretty cleanly. Again, you can see Zex, he's starting to lean in. You can,
yeah, I was just going to say, I think this is where the tilt is going to start for Vex, even physically.
Yeah, he's leaning in more. You can tell he's more focused. He's definitely getting frustrated.
This is kind of the name of the game for this matchup. Sheik outplays Donkey Kong in neutral so effectively, but one solid confirm is all it takes. And if you're Mew2King, you can find that one hit so well, being that, of course, this guy's reputation precedes him. He is a genius of Smash. He is one of the best of all time.
Cargo up throw. Nair goes for the reset, 39 damage.
Thought he was going to get something more off that. I remember Will did a couple sick things off of Nair in the air last week. Oh my god.
He should be fine here.
Oh, that works. That's actually pretty easy to hit on Sheik, too. The down air as she reappears to the edge. But Mew2King swinging a little bit early, just getting too eager to close it out, I suppose.
Still, decent imprint. 74%, got to be very careful. Rage is massive right now, and Zex is in more than his share of trouble.
Very smart by M2K to fade away with the up B, not trying to take an explosion from Sheik. Okay, stage control, all that he could ask for. Zex instead choosing just to go deep. Didn't close the stock out.
Oh, tournament winner right there.
Yep.
Not sure why he decided to go for that. It wasn't the option, and with that, Sheik able to close the first stock out. Mew2King chasing him down, though. Super ready to fight.
It's funny because the tournament winner is used sarcastically in Melee for how bad that option is to jump off the ledge, but it's actually really good in Smash 4. You can act very soon out of it.
Yeah, totally. Instead of losing the stock as Donkey Kong, which would literally just happen.
I mean, definitely a terrible usage of it right there. But M2K keeping it sharp. He knows he needs just one solid hit to close this out. I think he's definitely past the point of landing the ding-dong. Don't think we're going to see a throw into up air combo, but any hit.
He teched the first time. Second time, not so much. 145% right now. Sheik still looking for it. Has a lot of rage, though, but you can see he's not getting sent very far.
Zach's building this one back pretty well, though. I mean, he still needs a lot of work. He needs to do almost 100 more damage to kill Donkey Kong here. Okay.
Mew2King, another 10 damage coming out from that up B. And now, back throw at this point, you think?
Yes, absolutely. I'd say anywhere in the quarter of the stage nearest the edge. It's exponential differences in knockback depending on how close you are to the edge. Even just a little step matters a lot. So
that's not enough to kill. Puts him at 100. Rage levels up.
Ooh. Zex maybe hoping that M2K would choose to stay above him. Oh!
Coming down. Again, I don't know if that up smash would have been enough. Donkey Kong very heavy, but clearly the back air was more than enough. Mew2King taking game 3 and taking the lead as well.
Mew2King with a little fist pump there triumphantly, and I love seeing that from this guy because, again, his passion for this game was dead, non-existent before now. And now it's going up, and I'm loving this Mew2King redux, now that he's kind of slipping from the top ranks in Melee, he's starting to reestablish himself as a top competitor across multiple titles, and, just that kind of motivation. Like we said, he's a very emotional player. He's very hot and cold, and if he keeps doing well, it could just reignite his success on multiple levels and multiple titles.
With that, we're going into Game 4 here. Mew2King with a rough start. Zex, great reads, doing a lot of damage, but again, it's hard to fight into a character like this because he's so heavy, so hard to kill. You build the rage up, and then he gets one like rogue, just like whack up B or something, and you're just dead.
40 damage, yeah. Or are you talking about Sheik?
No, I'm talking about.
Oh, okay, okay. I thought so.
All right. More damage. Zex having a much stronger game. We see the run back to Final Destination. He likes the way the game went last time. He wants to continue it. He's trying to adapt his strategy a little bit, keep the pressure on this time. He's trying to stay outside the front hitbox range to make sure he's not getting grabbed at a shield.
Got to make sure at that, I'd say, 60 to 80 range that you avoid a grab at all costs. And it's certainly possible. I mean, we've seen players play around Ice Climber grabs for years and years. So,
best advice I ever received. If you're unsure about a matchup or a player's playstyle, you just fight them like they're Ice Climbers.
Very true.
Adamus gave me that in 2010 and made me play so much better.
Shout out to Adamus, man. He's making his comeback as well. Speaking of legends returning. Oh, that's possibly it. No, not quite. Going to need about 5% more for that to have turned into a kill.
He can still do it, though.
Yes, he can. Oh, that actually just put him past the point of the guaranteed ding-dong, I believe. But you know what? Sheik being a fast faller might still work. Oh, no. M2K going for that back throw there, that signifies to me that it was definitely not going to happen.
If Mew2King is throwing him back immediately like that, there's no more discussion. It's just, it no longer works. Because there's no way he hasn't tested it on 7 different weights in 30 different stages.
With every single % value of rage possible and staleness.
Well, you see, I wanted to test it on the not legal stage just in case they get patched in the future. I was already in the mood, you know. I didn't feel like doing the work again.
Actually, that is so much how Mew2King thinks. When he was looking for a main, he said he doesn't want to play Sheik, not because it'll mess him up in melee, but because he is very confident that this character is receiving some serious toning down in the near future. He wanted a character who's going to last throughout the meta.
Donkey Kong seems to be doing pretty well himself, though.
Yeah, I think it would be a huge slap to everyone's face if they ever nerfed DK.
Before Sheik, at least.
Yeah, oh, jeez. If they get rid of DK's cool, crazy grab game before they make Sheik's fare a little bit less safe on block, I would be upset.
By the way, 200 Club finally going to be the first stock. That was a 2 minute and 40-second stock.
That's extremely long for this game. We've started to see Smash 4 evolve into a really fast-paced game. Games ending in 2 to 3 minutes on average.
Right, but the thing is when you're playing at this level and you're already down a game, and it's match point coming out. This is quarters right now, so Zex knows that he can't make any mistakes. He's playing maybe not campy, but a good mid-range zoning style. Oh,
he's taking his time.
Mew2King with that greedy fair coming down.
And good on
things like that.
Good on Zex though for taking his time. Most people, if they're down, they'll get on tilt. They'll start trying to force that win out. They're like, oh man, I got to go to Game 5 right now. It's got to happen. Can't be still in Game 4 here. But no, Zex, very content in the position he's in. He knows he's got the lead in this current match, and that's what matters. As long as you're still playing, you're still floating.
And he's getting a lot of punishes, almost putting Mew2King over 100%. There it is on his second stock, whereas you see Zex is still on his first bouncing fish back air. Not going to find either. Mew2King with stage control. Back air's going to do it. No, it's not.
Got those sparks,
100.
But not the spark that he needed. Oh, and that's it. Okay.
That was the big one.
Very much still on the board here. Mew2King, I'd say 2 or 3 grabs, and he's going to do it. Or
nice
he's in
start.
a position to.
29% to go.
I'd say one more ding-dong for the damage.
He needs to get him around the 70% area. He was looking for another 30 swing. The punch now wasted. Zex not going to have enough there. No rage, really. 148% from Mew2King, though. Going to be hard to fight back into this. Nice tech.
Mew2King hardly landing any back airs here on Sheik. Zex very good at spacing away from that move. He knows that that's Mew2King's go-to landing option. Oh, the double roll. No, Mew2King, too many pummels.
He knows that he's trying to get him to a specific range at this point. And with that rage, oh, you got to be scared.
Dude, I think this might even kill at 40 if he gets grabbed. Oh, very smart by Mew2King.
Careful, Zex. Fishing out for that kill. Mew2King was a little bit earlier.
Oh, no, again.
Great pummeling, but great mashing out from Zex. Fair.
That's it.
Wow, gonna kill him with the forward air. We're gonna go to Game 5 now. Mew2King in a good spot here, right? Despite the fact that it's even, it's his counter pick, which means we're probably gonna go back to a stage with platforms. Sheik will lose some defensive options.
I think he said either we'll go back there or Battlefield. I watched his mouth after he won. Immediately this man had the counter pick ready. So We're either going to see Final Destination or Battlefield, unless I'm just the worst lip reader. Please, guys, don't ever rely on me for such a task.
Oh, wait. Queen and Country.
Okay, that's probably something completely different. Oh,
wait.
Smashville. All right, I feel like FD is just not where you want to be if you're Mew2King right now. Definitely not.
Queen and Country would be my call.
I really wish that Mew2King had started the set with Donkey Kong, though, because currently he's actually winning 2-1 with this character.
That's true.
All he needs is one more to close it out. As long as he just keeps his composure and stays in the game, I mean, that's what Mew2King needs to do, man. That is...
He has counterpick stage option available. Halberd would be pretty decent. A lot of good space control there. Sheik, maybe not weak on the stage. Sheik not weak on any stage. But Donkey Kong having great platform control could be very easy.
I'm actually not sure if Halberd is legal.
Halberd is not legal here.
It is not legal. Okay.
No.
All right.
The only two counterpicks are Lilac Cruise and Duck Hunt.
Duck Hunt. Okay. I actually like that stage list. Please, let's rock with that for a while. And even then, Lilac and Town and City. I hate these stages, man. But here we are.
Queen and Country is the best stage.
Queen and Country.
Mew2King having a lot of control on the stage. It makes it a little bit harder for Sheik to approach, but you can see not having too much trouble. Answering it right back. Smart of Zex to throw out the fair, though, to make sure he doesn't get followed up.
What an answer. Okay, forward throw to Fairs to Bouncing Fish, the new classic.
Mew2King sitting inside of his shield, trying to find a safe way back down. Instead, will retreat and get that punch charge up. Zex now has to be worried about a new option. And there it goes.
M2K, you can tell that he doesn't have too many years under his belt as a DK player if he's throwing these punches like that. A player like DK will, with a lot more experience and familiarity, he holds on to that until the bitter end, until he knows, all right, they're going to swing something, let me super armor through it, or like they just whiffed horribly. But M2K still very, very solid with this character.
Again, meaty Nair. Always finding that combo into the Bouncing Fish. Footstool, no follow-up off the level is Sheik.
Oh, very good
No,
patience by M2K there, and trading with the reappearance of Sheik's up B. Okay, they are both in a dangerous spot right now. That red zone presents bleeding. Oh,
he tried for it. That was a straight guess, and it was a rather educated guess considering the fact that Zex has put himself in that position with the fair or with the Bouncing Fish so many times. Mew2King thought he had the read there, didn't work out.
Oh, and is that going to do it? No, of course not.
Damn close.
I was going to say, yeah, that's a little too far from the edge, but that is right there.
That was enough.
Wow. Mew2King finally finding that.
Look at this. Zex immediately coming down, looking for that up smash. We know he's fishing for the kill, and he's going to get it on the second attempt. Final stock here of this set. Winner takes all.
We've got ourselves quite the even set right now. And I believe this will be, if Zex pulls it off, his first time defeating M2K in tournament in any game. So looking to make history here. But Mew2King,
nice spacing.
Almost an impenetrable wall right now with DK. Oh, that's not going to be it. Goes for fair for damage.
Jeez.
Very smart.
The hot ding dong, 77% right now.
That's it. That's it.
Get worse. 0 to death
100.
String right there. Found every hit that he needed. Mew2King going to close that one out, and Zex has got to be sad about the way that one turned out in the end.
And look at that moving camera. Esports, baby. We're moving on up in the world.
Oh, my.
I don't know if GimR can hear us, but I think I saw a smile synced up with when I said that.
Mew2King did not look too thrilled with the way that turned out. He left that stage still with a rather grumpy expression.
I mean, that is kind of just how he is by default. Like, he doesn't even try to look that way. It's just like, but if he is actually feeling a little bit disgruntled, I think what would lead to that is that there are a lot of times where he didn't do the optimal choice there. And Mew2King, again, he is not satisfied with anything less than perfect play.
No, that's true. That's very true. And having it go that deep must have been rough.
Right. And actually, the Xanadu commentators just this past week were talking about how Pink Fresh is very much the same way. Like, even when he's winning, he could be up like 2 stocks to 1, 0 to 100% or something, and he'll mess up like 1 kill confirm, and it'll be, man, like,
I feel that.
Yeah, I definitely sympathize with that because I like to play optimally, and